Hello everyone, this is Richard again from Odoo. Thank you for joining us in our previous video with Yossi and his team over at TecPro 2.0. Now this next video is going to cover our approach to handling him and his team's requirements. So if you'd please follow along. Now first we have the requirements that they had mentioned previously. They have 3 different training packages that they offer, 25, 50 hours, and unlimited, but they also offer the unlimited email support. From there we have the e-commerce to drive sales. For online orders, project management to keep track of the different students and where they are at in their training, as well as time tracking to make sure that we are logging enough time and billing the correct amount. From there, we have subscription management for the unlimited success pack, as well as the email support, invoicing to ensure payment goes through, and of course, help desk for email support and ticketing. So let's first start diving into the e-commerce and website where clients will be able to go online, sign in, make a purchase, and of course see what's going on with their account. So let's look at the configuration, how we handle that here. So this is the back end of our database, have the apps installed that we need. We're going to start with the website. The website of course has a main dashboard based on visits and sales. And before we go take a look at how easy it is to customize the website, we're going to go to the settings real quickly. Now we want our clients to be able to sign in themselves and be able to purchase online without the need of interacting with a representative. And so under the features of the website configuration, we have customer account where we can specify that they sign in for free. They don't need us to invite them. So now that we have that configured and out of the way, let's go take a look at how our website looks. Here is a quick and easy mock-up of a website. We have a bunch of different templates to choose from. You can pick them. They all have different color coding. And it's very easy to edit and customize the page. We can dive in and see the different blocks we can choose. For instance, a picture should we want to. Drag that to wherever we want it to go. Add a punchy headline. And we can even double click on this to actually add images, upload them, have a URL, or even look through a repository of high quality images through our Unsplash integration. So you can really customize the website to be your own. Now from here, because the website is static, mostly a bunch of different pages with information, we also have our e-commerce installed where we have our shop page. Now this is where of course clients can go in and make a purchase, very much like with us visiting Amazon. And we have these different package offering available to us. We can even dive into a product itself, see any general information, price, quantity, discounts, of course, terms and conditions, any information necessary, see any products we've looked at previously, but also see alternative products should they not like or can't afford one particular package. In fact, if we wanted to, we can actually go to the back end by clicking on this drop-down arrow and taking a look at the product configuration, which we'll do very quickly. Now, since this is a service, we want to keep track of it, so we have the product type as service. Now, the thing is, we also want to track tasks so that way we can see what tasks are being worked on by which student and which teacher. And so first, we have the service tracking down below where we're essentially going to have all these different services create a task in an existing project. Now, because the package type doesn't change how or doesn't change our services we offer or how we handle those services, we're going to consolidate them into a single project because it's more efficient, more streamlined for us. We don't need different packages for different projects for different packages. It's all seamless. Now, of course, we also then bill based on order quantity. We're not billing by the hour. We just have prepaid packages or unlimited, but we still want to keep track of time for cost and, of course, making sure that teachers are working effectively. Then what's unique with this particular package is that not only is it a task that we want to follow along, but there is a subscription following it. Because this is billed monthly for unlimited packages, we do have a subscription that's set up to be billed monthly as well as a template. More on that later. And so now we have our product configured and ready to go. We can just check out the last bit of our website. Now, of course, we also offer ability to submit tickets online. And so we do have a specified and unique help desk form where they can submit their ticket here, general information, and what's important here is the subscription number. Now, this service is only offered to clients who are actually paid clients and they have a subscription. So we used Odoo's website builder to actually modify and add a field. And this is separate than Odoo's Studio feature. This is purely just for the website where essentially we can customize and add fields. We click a field that we want. We can even scroll down on the right-hand side with our new website builder to add a field, specify the type of field it is, input a placeholder, a label, and of course any other requirements such as making it required, hidden, or available on mobile. So now that we have this set up and configured, our website is ready to go. It's very easy to configure on your own. Now, from there, after we're done with our website, we have timesheets and projects. So this is where we're going to keep track of all the different tasks we work on with the different students and the teachers assigned to them, and of course logging time to make sure that we are being efficient with our time. So we can go to the back end here and look at our project. So now with this project, this is our project app, 3 different projects on our main dashboard: customer care for help desk, internal, and of course student training. The student training is the one we really care about the most. This is where we're going to see all the different tasks for the different students we're working with. We have different stages which we can easily customize. We have a testing stage. We can drag and drop it, move it around, and even relabel it if we wanted to. It's very straightforward, just this gear icon here. Now, one of the other things that's important is that we wanted to send an email to our students the moment that we assign them to a teacher. So we have a new stage. This is where we're going to assign them, and then we'll move to a teacher assigned to be aware that, okay, time to move it into in progress. Now, we can automate this email very easily. We have the gear icon, and we can edit the stage. And so we have this email template that will be utilized. Essentially what happens is as soon as the tasks move into the stage, an email will be sent to the customer. And we can actually open up this template to see what the message will be sent. We have your assigned teacher as the heading. We have alien language to essentially pull information from the task to pre-populate, such as the name of the student, the name of the teacher, as well as any other information such as the email should we see fit. We can even attach files if we want to save something to send for every client. Now that we have that configured and ready to go, we have, again, one project for every single task, because regardless of how many hours they purchase, they will be treated the same. Now, if we dive into a task, of course, they can log time directly here, should they see the need to. All very easy and straightforward. Now, this is just one of a few ways we can log time. If we go actually back to our Timesheet app, we have the ability to easily and quickly log time, specify the activity we're working on, and of course the project that it belongs to, and then even the task associated to that. Very easy, very quick. As you see, the timer is running, and as soon as we stop, it will prompt us to fill in more information should we need to, and of course maybe modify the time if we made an error. Now, just for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to cancel this for now and move on to the next step. From there, we also have subscription management. So this is where we can manage the different subscriptions that our clients have, of course, the unlimited packages, but also the email support. This is, of course, recurring billing, super critical, and this is where Odoo really shines. Of course, we shine all over the place, but with subscriptions being our bread and butter app, we do have the ability to see different subscriptions in their different stages. I'll remove the filter to see everyone else's stuff, and we can see these subscriptions automatically here. Now, these will be billed on a monthly basis. And so how we can set that up? Well, under configuration, we have subscription templates. These templates are going to be the framework for the subscriptions that we sell. We can, of course, customize them to add different time intervals. In this case, we bill every month. We have a fixed duration, forever duration, because we don't want to limit them. If the client wants to keep coming back for more, we're more than happy to accept them. And we're going to automate the billing process. So of course we can go manual, but that's more work. We really want to streamline our workflows. So we're going to automate this with some basic settings here, where essentially what Odoo will do is create the invoice, validate it, send it by email, and of course try to charge. You need a token for this, so we actually need to make sure we have a payment acquirer set up, which we can cover very shortly. And so what will happen here is that Odoo will only send an invoice once we successfully charge their card. So saving this, we can go now check out the next step, which is we have our help desk. Now the help desk team will be able to answer any tickets they have questions on, where they can submit a ticket either online or email in. And so we can check this configuration out by going to the help desk module here. And this is the main dashboard. So what you see here are the KPIs and metrics of each individual user. And so this is a good way to keep track of how well we're doing on an individual level, and they can compare themselves to previous times. Now, each this rectangle here, this box, is essentially one sales team or one help desk team. And so we have an email alias that the clients can send an email to, but also if they wanted to, they can open a ticket on our web form as you saw earlier. And we can configure this with this drop-down menu here, look at the settings, and we can see the general settings of this help desk team, where the assignation method, any channels for communication, email alias, live chat, of course, the web form. We can track our hours to make sure we're logging time and keeping track of how much work we're performing. We also have SLA policies, where we can essentially promise our students that we will assign their ticket within 24 hours. Very straightforward. Specify the team, the ticket type should we need to specify any granularity, what the target type is, and of course, what stage it applies to, and the time frame. Very simple, straightforward, and we're ready to start this whole flow. So before we do that, let's go show you the payment acquire, how easy it is to set up. In this case, we're going to be using authorize.net in test mode. So essentially we have this general information here, and what's going to happen is when we check out, there's going to be an embedded payment ability within Odoo itself. And this is super nice because what it will capture a token, so that way we can charge a card in the future, which is absolutely necessary for subscription management. So now that we know how the backend will be configured, again, very surface level, we can now go into what the client will see. So now I am here as a student. So first I still look at the website. Okay, this looks nice. Let's dive in and sign in. I'm going to create an account. I don't have one. So let's set this up real quick. So my name is going to be Student. My password is Odoo123. And my email, stu.dent@mail.com. Sign up. And now I'm creating an account. And the first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to be able to see all my general account information here, any sales, any tickets, any subscriptions, but also any tasks I have here. Now that I'm ready to purchase, let's go check out our shop page. Awesome, this looks great. I could opt for so many different options here. And you know what? My parents have enough money. They're both lawyers. So you know what? I'm going to go for the unlimited training because I want to invest in myself. Cool. Paying for the unlimited training monthly. I can see other alternative products that might be useful for me. You know what? I only need the unlimited. So let's check out. Let's add this to my cart. And here we go. They also offer unlimited email support. With one click, what's $50 more here? So I'm going to add this to my checkout process, and let's move on. Here I have my general information already pre-populated. Enter my address information. In case it's not clear, this is not a real address. Let's add the country, United States. And my state. Oh, forgot my phone number. If that's not clear, it's also not a real phone number. So we will check out. Now I'm going to use my parents' credit card. Handy dandy. Thank you, parents. We'll pay now. And again, this is embedded within Odoo. I don't have to leave the platform at all. Now, I'm just going to use fake credit card information. Don't try this at home. I just need to specify any date in the future and, of course, the super secret CVI code. Pay now. And what happens is this information is going to be sent to our payment authorization provider. They're going to make sure the credit card is active, not overdrawn, there's funds available, and also not expired. This looks good. Sales order 5 is the one I'm looking at here. Excellent. Now I can also see this information under my account information. My account. I can see I have one sales order here already confirmed. Sales order 5, I can see all the information that's on it. Excellent, exactly what I purchased. But I can also go back and take a look at my subscription. My subscription number 4. Excellent. All the information is there, unlimited training, unlimited support. So every month on the dot, it's going to bill me for this amount. Well, my parents. So now that I'm ready to go, I need to wait for it to be assigned. So let's see how this looks from a business perspective. Now I am TecPro. I got this order that just came in. Let's check it out. I'm going to go to my sales app to see what's there. So now that I'm in my sales application, let's find out where my orders are. I don't see anything here. Well, because that's because they were all made online. Just quickly remove this filter and I'll see all the different sales that have occurred so far. There's students. Ah, cool. Already in sales order status, everything's confirmed, everything automated. The nice thing about our e-commerce platform is it automates the sales order process. It takes us from a quote, quotation sent, and sales order in one fell swoop, which also means all the automation that's innate with our quotation sales order process also applies here. As you can see, the order information is down below, all the necessary details. We also have the subscription and task already created automatically. Now, before we proceed with this order, I need to make sure I create the invoice. So for billing purposes, I'm going to create a regular invoice, create in view. You're going to see all the necessary information that you want to see here. Cool, my products are all there. The amount is correct. Let's go ahead and confirm it. Now that it's confirmed, I can go register payment. However, what's really nice is because I captured the payment online with a credit card already, it's in pay status already. Odoo automatically saw the payment was received, applied it, and created it in one fell swoop. One click, no need to create additional payments. Very streamlined, very easy. Now that I'm done with this, all is good. I can check in with my support team, the teachers, and tell them that they can start beginning work. So I go to my project app. Now I'm putting on my project management hat, and I have my student training app project here. Looking at my student training, I see, oh, okay, cool. I have all these different tasks to work on. All right, great. Now, which teachers can be assigned to this person? Now, student is here, Stu, and okay, cool. All information is ready. We have information's already applied. I can actually see if the invoice is confirmed. I can go look at the student record, this 360 view of their information, sales, subscriptions, tasks. Oh, invoiced. Let's make sure it's been paid. Not paid. Oh, everything looks paid. All good. I can even remove the filter just to confirm and validate. Yep, invoice there, paid. We can begin our work. Now I need to make sure the teacher is actually available. So I can go take a look at the Timesheets app. This is where I'd see all teacher time. Now we just started work. Every teacher is available. Okay, we're all good to go. Now I would use this information to confirm, okay, how many hours of work are they working? How many tasks do they have? Are they overloaded? If they're working less than 32 hours in that given time frame, likely they have enough room and bandwidth to take another project. If they're working overboard, then of course they don't. Now we have Stu here. We want to assign a teacher to him, so we can just edit. I can assign it to myself, or I can assign it to Ed Ucater. He's one of our best teachers here. He's really excited to work with Stu. Excellent. I assigned him, save this, and can now move it to the next stage, teacher assigned. So Ed comes in, moves it to the teacher assigned stage, and we can check the chatter to see, oh, hey Stu, congratulations, your teacher is now Ed, who will now reach out to you to schedule your first session. Great, we're in good spot. So now Ed can send an email. Now what's nice is this chatter feature. This chatter feature exists on all outward-facing documents. It is a back and forth correspondence about any internal communication and external communication, but also it's a history of what happened here. So we can see that the task was created just 4 minutes ago. Ed was assigned just now. We're very efficient with our work here, and we even sent out that email. We can quickly send a message manually, of course. Hey Stu, nice to meet you. However, not very formal, very impolite, or not very formal, very informal. I'm going to expand on it. Hey Stu, nice to meet you. What time works best for you to catch up and go over your teaching needs? Your learning needs, sorry. Now that I have that good to go, I can click send. Now, if this is an email I want to send on a regular basis, I can quickly and easily save this as an email template, so that way I can use it in the future. Just like I did with the automated email that's sent out to the client the moment they're assigned. So now that I sent it out, send, I've now sent them the initial meeting. Now, what is also nice is this is the same exact feature we'd use to update the student if there's any course adjustments. So perhaps we update our rubric, or we need to send a mass email to everybody and inform them of what's going on. This is a quick and easy way to send it individually. Of course, I'll leave this to the teachers to do this on their own because they know their students best and they might want to personalize it a little bit on their own. I can even log notes. Stu is a great kid. And even schedule activities so that my management knows what kind of work I'm performing. And the work I just did is I sent an email, intro email, and complete it, done and next. I can then assign my next activity to do, call, tomorrow and a future date. Today is the 22nd, so let's do it on Monday. Check in and confirm first session. I can, of course, assign this to other individuals who are in this company or even my contacts. In this case, it should be Ed, so we'll go ahead and do that and schedule for Ed's activities in the future. And this activity will be in green because it's a future activity. If it's red, it's past due. Yellow/orange, you decide, it is due today. We also have the general description information here about what they want to cover, topics to cover A, B, and C. Now I need to log my time. Very easy to do. Go in here, add a line item, description, sent email for introduction. Now, of course, I can log any amount of time I wanted to, just for instance, 1 hour. That's a very long email, and save it. And what will happen is it will obviously progress and change what's available. I've consumed all the hours. Initially planned as only 1, but it's unlimited, so it doesn't matter. And I can see all the time spent here. And now that that's good to go, I can move it in progress and I'm beginning my work. And just as a quick recollection, the chatter will always keep track of any changes performed as well as any activities performed as well. And so now I've logged my time, I can go check out any other tasks I need to perform. And if I want to see all my activities that are due, I can simply click on this clock icon up here and see everything. And what's nice is that every screen is a report in Odoo. I can go into list view, I can go into pivot, graph, you name it. I can even group by stage, by project, by assigned to, and essentially it is this essentially means that every screen is a report. So there's no need to email a report to anybody. I just have essentially all my management, all my educators, they all log in, see this report, customize it, filter however they see fit, and they can utilize information the way they want to. Now I'm working with the student, all is good. I can move to between stages, but I can also log time in other ways. Go to my Timesheets app here. I can press start, let it run. First session with Stu, select the project this belongs to, and select the task. And now I can stop it. And it's now here. I can see the 1 hour and 15 minutes below. I can even expand on it to see the general information. Okay, there's the 15 minutes per session with Stu. I can modify it and even expand on anything if I want to here. Let's change this to 30 minutes. Good to go. Excellent. Now I can even go with the Timesheet app. If I'm on the run, maybe I'm going to their location or we're going to a coffee shop, I can essentially have this on my mobile device. We can meet, we can chat, I can press start, and there's now a clock running. It will keep running until I press stop, and now it will prompt me to do the same thing where I select the task, the project, and all is hunky-dory. Worked at a cafe to teach coding. And save. All is good. I can even stop and start. And we'll keep going and updating. So all integrated, all linked together. Excellent. So now that we've performed the general assistance, maybe Ed is on vacation, or you know what, there's some basic email support that Stu wants. He can go on our website and submit a ticket. Now, going back to Stu, I'm going to check out my account information because it's very important for me to ensure that I have my contract information. So I'm going to copy this right here. And so I'm going to submit a ticket. I'm going to go to need help. And okay, I'm Stu Dent. My subscription number is this. My subject is I have a question about Python. What does the attached expression mean? And so we can easily attach any sort of files we want to and submit. These files will essentially easily be added to the ticket. Cool, there's my file, submit. And so now it's going to be sent to my help desk team. Ticket number 2. I can even go back to my account, look at all my different items here and see my ticket and even follow up what's going on. I have a question about Python. It's in my new stage. Excellent. There's the content information. My subscription number looks active. Cool. No one's worked on it yet. The chatter is visible publicly, so I can see any back and forth correspondences, everything transparent, everything visible. I can go back and even look at my task if I wanted to. There's my task. In this case, not assigned to me. So let's go see what's going on there. So now I can go switch over to my help desk team. So my help desk team is going to come in here real quick and see, okay, we have some tickets to look at, 2 unassigned. Excellent. Stu just submitted a ticket. It's due in 5 days. They have a question about their Python expression. I'm an expert. So I'm going to assign it to myself. Great. And you'll notice that this assignation within 24 hours is green because that is our SLA policy that we will assign within a certain time frame. Excellent. We can even see attached documents here. Oh, what did he submit? This is, okay. There's the expression that he's talking about. I get it. Very straightforward. I can teach this guy. And so there's a subscription number. Now, is this something that we can work on? There's a sub. It supposedly looks active, but let's confirm. I can easily dive into Stu's customer information, see that he has a subscription currently assigned to him, dive into it, see that it's in progress. It's not to upsell. And I see that, yes, next invoice date is in a month from now. It's active. Payment is good. There is even a token here. So that way it will charge his card automatically and there's no issue, no fuss. Looks good. I am now able to move forward with my ticket assistance. Okay, send a message. Just like before, I can expand it on, or you know what, this time we're gonna be a little informal. Hey, here is the answer you need. I can even attach images, files, just like before, any kind of video, so make it easier for him to follow through. Send, all is good. He gets back, everything is okay. He says, thank you, so easy. And now I can move it to solved. Now that that's done, I can go back to my main help desk dashboard and I can see my average closed tickets is 1. I'm on a roll. Now, our subscription team can now, of course, follow up and make sure everything looks good. I can look at my subscriptions, remove this filter. There's all the subscriptions that are going to be active, just pure MRR coming in. Stu is here, 17,000. And all looks good. If I wanted to upsell, it's a quick, easy upsell button where you can essentially add any additional services that they require. As you can see, very straightforward, very easy, nothing customized, all standard, and all without having to leave the software. So if you have a way that you recommend setting this up for our clients, TecPro 2.0, let us know. We would love to hear it. And if you have any questions, also let us know. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.